My name is Gabe Savannah, the #1 cornerback in the nation. Well, at least that's what I believe. See, I went to Duncanville High School, and I was a 5-star cornerback there. And the crazy thing to me is I felt like I had the best season as a cornerback in the nation. I wasn't even ranked the #1 cornerback in the state of Texas. But now, since my senior year is over and it's time to commit to a college, no matter what school I choose to go to, I'm making it my personal goal to show everybody that I'm the #1 cornerback in the nation. And well, after weighing out all my options, I finally was able to come to a decision. I decided to commit to Pitt. And I think you can guess the main reason why I came here. Well, for starters, my favorite cornerback of all time, my GOAT, Darrell Reeves, went to this school. So I felt like I had to follow in his footsteps. But not only that, but I just feel like out of all the schools I could have went to, this situation was the best one I could have been put in. I'm a freshman, and I'm already at the #1 cornerback spot. Though, in this first practice, I'm kind of getting killed by this receiver. And I hope coach isn't thinking about moving me down in the depth chart just because of this practice. I'm a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. But hey, it wasn't all one-sided though. I had my reps too. And I had to make sure of that. Cause just imagine how crazy it would be for your #1 corner to just be getting messed up all practice. That's not happening with me. After a pretty good practice, meeting my whole team, meeting my coaches, it's finally time to lock in for my college football debut. And we at home in our first game. We taking on Kent State, a school that we should for sure be able to beat. Now in terms of my play style, I'm more of an off-man coverage and I love to play zone. As even though Darrell Reeves was my favorite cornerback of all time, I ended up modeling my game after cornerbacks like Gabe Allen and Charles Daniels. Two guys that were amazing at catching picks, ball hawks. And I mean, both of those guys were able to break multiple pick records in their careers. And also, I was named after Gabe Allen, so why not? So, my main goal here at Pitt is to break the single season pick record, not only for Pitt, but I want to catch the most picks of all time, in both a season and in my career. Now, so far in this game, I haven't been tested, and our offense really hasn't been scoring. And right now, our defense ain't looking too good either. We're down 2 scores to Kent State. We got to lock in. Offense done finally put some points on the board. Right now, we need somebody to make a play on defense. And I'm that somebody. He's testing me over the top while I'm in this cover 3. And I'm coming away my first pick of my college career. Give me that. You already know. After catching my first pick in my college football career, I gotta dunk that ball into that basketball goal. Come on. Now, in terms of catching picks, playing coverage, I'm top tier. But asking me to stop the run is kind of hard because I get pushed around pretty easily. I'm a good 180, 185 wet. I don't know what these referees are on in this game. I mean, I'm not even the one doing the touching right now. The receiver is blocking me, and somehow I get called for a flag. I get called for illegal contact. 2nd and 1, I'm playing this flat. I'm trying to bait this up, but he didn't throw it to me. Instead, he tried to attack the end zone, and that is picked off by our starting free safety, Javon McIntyre. Great defense. Offense ended up scoring, but Kent State done had a pretty good drive so far, getting into the red zone and throwing his dot for the touchdown to tie the game back up. Still tied game, offense couldn't score to start off the second half. Receiver ran a curl route. I tried to get there and knock the ball out of his hands, but I couldn't do it. But then, here on 3rd and 1, we're in cover 3, and somehow, this quarterback did not complete this pass. They had wide open receivers, and he just completely overthrew him and just threw it out of bounds. But that didn't matter because Kent State's defense was able to get another stop. And here on 1st and 10, they did the right thing. They ran the ball to my side. And look at me missing the tackle. I got to get better at that. And then on 1st and goal, the quarterback found a quick read and got into the end zone for the touchdown. And they take the lead. 28-28. They got the ball. I'm not going to lie. This game is way too close for comfort. We should not be in the game with these guys. Really, other than that one pick I got, I really haven't been tested that much this game. This quarterback is being real smart with his decision making. Because keeping me out the game is the best thing you could possibly do. But then he forgets about that and tests me anyway. He thought I was beat over the top, but I'm not. Catching my 2nd pick of the game. Come on now. But even after that pick, offense still struggles to get into the end zone to even get 3. And with only a minute left, somebody needs to make a big play. And I'm going to be that somebody once again. Give me that. Stop testing me, boy. And I mean, this was just crazy. In my first game in college football, 3 picks? Insane. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but this is kind of crazy. I didn't win player of the game. I mean, it's not really that important, but like, yeah, I could have won it. 3 picks? Come on now. But then, that wasn't even the worst of it. I mean, y'all tell me, does this dude have a better game than me to win National Defense Player of the Week over me? 3 picks? I mean, I don't know. But hey, I can't get too stuck on defensive player of the weeks because my main goal is breaking records. And I almost came away with this pick, but I got there just a little bit too late. Same with this play too on 1st and 10, playing the flats, and as soon as I backed up just a little bit, the quarterback made that throw. And if I could have got there just a little bit earlier, I maybe could have knocked the ball out. But now they done made it to 1st and goal, and they're running this ball in, easily getting into that end zone. Now look, I'm a corner that loves to bait the QB, but clearly I haven't perfected my craft because here I got burnt over the top. I'm just lucky that this quarterback was trash and overthrew him. But then, after doing that trash thing, this quarterback throws a dot in between our cover 3 right under our safety to pick up this big play. And now, on 1st and goal, hitting this slot receiver wide open on his slant for the touchdown, taking the lead. It's the second half now. They still got the lead, up 7 points right now, and they ain't up stopping our offense once again. They're in the red zone. On 2nd and 10, they ran the ball to the other side of the field, and I had to run from my side of the field all the way to the other side just to try to make this tackle, and I did. After making that tackle, I ended up falling on my shoulder a little weird, so I ended up sitting out for the rest of the 3rd quarter, but luckily they didn't end up scoring. Now it's the 4th quarter, and our offense still is struggling to put points on the board right now. Lucky for us, on this running play, they ended up getting a holding call, pushing them back. But that didn't matter. They kicked the field goal, got their 3, and got another stop on our offense. Our offense just couldn't move at all against Cincinnati. So not only did we lose this game, but I didn't catch an interception. I don't like that feeling. Because I don't like that feeling, I got to make it a mission to at least catch a pick in this game right here. Because clearly if I don't catch a pick, we're not going to win. And I end up getting an opportunity here on 3rd and 9. Here on cover 3, allowed him to get past me just a little bit. The quarterback just overthrew that ball that would have been mine. That's fine though, because on their next drive, I get another opportunity. He tested me one more time, and this time, you ain't getting bailed out by your bad throws. I'm taking that pick. Give me that. And I was almost able to take this thing for 6, but bro just had to mess my moment up. Even after all the stops we've been getting, we still only got 3 points. Here, the receiver wasn't paying attention to the ball. It bounced off his helmet and almost landed right into my hands. But that's fine though, because on 3rd and 10, the quarterback went into making a very smart decision. Well, at least for me, as I catch my 2nd pick of this game. With amazing blocking, I almost was able to take this thing for 6. Somehow, we still only have 3 points, and somehow this quarterback is still testing me, but it ain't me coming down with this pick this time. This time it's our strong safety, senior Donovan McMillan, coming down with his 1st pick of the season. Offense finally put some more points on the board. We're up 10-0, and I almost end up allowing this touchdown right here, but luckily their quarterback is boo-boo. And I guess since I got beat over the top last play, he believes that he'll beat me over the top again. Nah, not happening this time. I'm taking that pick, getting my 3rd of the game, and this time, I'm going for 6 with it. Well, I thought I was. This dang quarterback done caught up to me and messed up my moment. The funny thing to me is the fact that he keeps on testing me. He just keeps on trying it. It's just not going to happen. He almost had this, but I'm just barely getting my hand in there, knocking the ball out that receiver's hands. But throwing me the ball didn't end there, because on 2nd and goal, he tried to get the ball to the back of the end zone. But he's not that accurate, and that ball went right into my hands, and I just dropped it. Should have been 4. And now here on 3rd and goal, they finally get into the end zone, scoring their 1st touchdown of the game. But unfortunately for them, it's too late for all that. Because we walking out of here with this dub. And it was a rivalry game. Big game for us. And not only that, I get my player of the game finally. 3 picks, 2 pass deflections, just locking down. I'm him. And I played so well, I won ACC Defensive Player of the Week. Now this time, I guess I understand that why I didn't get National Defensive Player of the Week. He had 6 tackles, 3 sacks, forced fumble, 2 fumble recovery. I guess. He could have gave it to me still, though. We got FCS Midwest this week, a team that we should be able to destroy, and I'm already getting beat to the inside off this slant route, allowing the 1st down, but that's not going to happen at all for the rest of this game. I'm going to make sure. And I'm for real about that. This time, on 2nd and 5 running the slant, I'm all over that, but somebody on the other side allowed a touchdown to the back of the end zone. Now, somehow, offense wasn't able to score on FCS Midwest, but it's fine, though, because I'm going to get the ball right back. He's trying to test me over the top, and that's not happening. This QB clearly didn't watch tape from last game. Come on, now. Offense finally started scoring. We're up 21-7. I thought that was going to throw this screen pass to my man, but instead, tried to get the ball down the field and threw a pick to our senior middle linebacker, catching what I believe his 1st pick of the season. 28-7 in the first half, and it's still enough time to try to get down the field for them and score. But throwing the ball to my side is just not the right decision to make. I'll go ahead, you know what I'm saying, in that drive right here, catching this interception. Like I said, this is exactly what we should be doing against FCS Midwest. Because, I mean, especially look at their play calling. I mean, what are they doing? I'm all over that. Fourth down now. And, I mean, this game is over. But my picks, they not. Because in man coverage, off man coverage, I let them get past me one step. And as soon as I saw that quarterback just winding up throw that ball, I got back there to catch my third pick of the game. You would think, after catching 3 picks, they'll stop testing me over here. But he's not done. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch this pick because he overthrew this thing completely. But still, nonetheless, came out here, dominated like we should have. And I ended up having another crazy game, catching 3 picks. And winning ACC Defensive Player of the Week. But somehow, I didn't win National Defensive Player of the Week to a guy who got 9 tackles. That's all he got was 9 tackles. And I didn't get it. That's kind of crazy. 3 picks? Really? I mean, at this point, I just feel like they just don't want to give it to me. I'm catching all these picks, and I just feel like I at least should have one National Defensive Player of the Week, but I guess all that's going to do is turn me up. Because ever since high school, people been saying I wasn't the best. But I'm going to prove it this year that I'm not just the best cornerback, but the best defensive player in the nation. And clearly, this quarterback don't believe that I'm the best either. Because he really thought I was going to allow this receiver to beat me over the top? Nah, that's not happening. I'm catching my first pick of the game. Give me that. And not only that, I'm taking this thing for 6, getting my first pick 6 of my college football career. Come on now. We are completely dominating this game against UNC, and they're trying to get a big play. But throwing it to my side, trying to get that big play, just not going to happen. Catching my second pick of the game. And now, with that pick, I have 11 interceptions on the season already. We're only in the 5th game of the season. It just puts me 3 picks behind the most picks in the season. But it's looking like this quarterback wants me to break that record against him. Because he's testing me again off this corner route, and I'm jumping that thing. Give me that pick. And thanks to my amazing teammate blocking that man for me, taking this thing for 6 as well. Come on now, let's go. We're at they crib with it, and it really don't feel like it. But what this does feel like is that I'm the wide receiver. Because this QB just won't stop throwing me the ball. I'm breaking this tackle, and I'm taking this thing in for my 3rd pick 6 of the game and my 4th pick. And if you thought it was over then, nah, it's not over yet. This quarterback is still testing me over the top, and I'm almost coming down with this one. But the receiver played defense on me, preventing my 5th pick of the game. But anyway, we came to their crib, went to North Carolina, and whooped on them. And I ended up having 4 picks, with 3 of them going back to the crib. If only I could have got that last pick, bro. Just had to play defense on me, bro. But this week, after getting 4 picks, I win both ACC Defensive Player of the Week, and finally, I get my National Defensive Player of the Week. It's about time. It's real funny to me, coming off a 4-pick game, the fact that this California quarterback would test me off the rip like this is pretty disrespectful, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, I did make it seem like the boy was wide open, but he wasn't. I'm taking that away. And now, as much as I want quarterbacks to respect me, I'd rather they keep on throwing it to my side because I'm gonna keep on catching picks. We're up 10-0. I'm playing off-man coverage. He running a slang. Now I end up making a crazy diving play to deflect that ball. Now I understand earlier, I ended up catching a pick on a deep ball. But it's 3rd and 5, and I ended up getting killed on this curl route. I don't know why he didn't throw it. But they got the first down anyway, getting the 1st and goal. And then on 1st and goal, running the receiver bubble screen to the slot receiver. And this guy pushed me all the way away from him. I couldn't even try to make a play. This time, offense couldn't find the end zone. In California, they made their way down the field again. He's throwing his dot on the corner route, picking up the 1st down. In this game, it really just seems like if the ball's not coming to me, they end up picking up yards. And they end up doing that here in man coverage on 3rd and 10, getting the 1st and goal. And on 2nd and goal, we're dropping back in the zone coverage. The quarterback found a gap in that line, decided to scramble and pick up this touchdown for himself. And now it's getting a little scary. We're at home right now, but offense just really can't find anything. And now they're picking up this big gain. I thought it was going to be a streak route, but the way the quarterback threw the ball, I had no chance of making a play on that ball. Just a great QB receiver connection on that play right there to pick up that big gain on me. But one thing I'm not going to do is allow this touchdown. But unfortunately, I can't control what happens on the other side of the field. Touchdown. Now at this point, it's humiliating. We're down 27-10. Something needs to change, and I'm trying to change it here. Catching this pick, and I'm gonna need offense to do something with it this time. We got 50 seconds. Go get something, please. And of course, they didn't get anything. Not only that, offense got the ball first starting off the second half. Didn't get any points there either. We're losing 27-10 against California, and we're at home right now. We're not having a good game at all. Individually so far, I got 2 picks, but I did allow a big play, and I'm allowing this slant right here on the 3rd down. They're picking up the 1st down because of me. But then at the same time, it's not like there's too much I could have done in this game to prevent this game from turning out the way it has. I'm catching another pick, my 3rd one of the game. But obviously, my individual great performance in this game just isn't helping the team at all. I mean, we're still losing by multiple scores. But after that pick, offense got 3. We still have a full quarter of football to play left. We still got time. And this comeback has to start here. On 3rd and 6, we need this stop before the 4th quarter starts. And we end up getting it. Somebody got back there, sacked the quarterback, making it 4th and 15. They got to give us that ball. But then again, it always goes back to offense. They failed to score one more time. But look at this though. Look at our defense. Our CB2 Jackson Joseph catches his pick. Unfortunately, he wasn't fast enough to get the pick 6, but hey man, still put offense in a great position to get some points. And offense ended up scoring with it. And now as a defense, it's our opportunity to get this stop here on 3rd and 11. I'm getting back there making this tackle. Great tackle for us offense. We need y'all now again. But unfortunately, they just weren't able to score just to get that game winner. We just couldn't get it. Really feel like we should have won that game. Just as a team, didn't do what we need to do. I still caught 3 picks though. I went crazy myself. And now after that game, catching 3 picks, I now hold the record for the most picks caught in a single season in college football history with 16 right now. And I've only played 6 games. We're going crazy. But not only that, I'm going so crazy this season, I'm in the Heisman race as a cornerback, number 3 right now. If I keep this up, I think I'll be able to get that Heisman. That would be crazy, right? I say so far, we're not having a terrible season. We just lost 2 games that we really shouldn't have lost. We should be undefeated right now. And that's just how I feel. Feel like game in and game out, I've been giving this everything I got. And for us to just allow California to come into our crib and beat us, it definitely got to me. And I mean, not only the loss, but the media. And I know as an athlete, I shouldn't be paying too much attention to the media, but unfortunately, I was on there one day and I was seeing what people were saying about us. But for me, none of that really matters. Because since high school, all the media did to me was light a fire under me. I just hope it did the same for my teammates. As we're at home again, playing against Syracuse, we're down 17-7 right now in the 2nd quarter. We can't afford to lose this game too. And I'm gonna be completely honest, on this play, I was burnt over the top. But this quarterback threw this ball way too low. Gave me an easy interception. Hey man, appreciate the pick. It ain't my fault that ball was low. Should have been a touchdown, but too bad that quarterback's trash. But even after catching that pick, our offensive struggles that we've been having since last week or whatever, still going. And because of that, we're now coming into the 3rd quarter, still down. We're down 20-7 right now. Offenses have not found themselves at all, and they need to find themselves. We're at home. We need to win. And the worst part about it all is the fact that our defense isn't bad. It's just the fact that the offense keeps giving Syracuse the ball back. When your defense is on the field for so long, a great defense is going to be great the entire time. And I mean, literally, this game right here was just sad. I mean, it looked like they was the home team out here. They scored 31 points to our 7. That's sad. Terrible. Can't happen again. And I mean, I guess if we're looking at the positives, I did catch a pick in this game, but really, there's no positives coming out this game. It's crazy. We're having a very mid-season so far, but for me, I got 17 picks already. Just 7 games through the season. And yeah, I've been knocked out the Heisman race out of the top 5, but I'm still having a crazy season. And I'm just going to keep on extending this pick record. I really feel like we started the season off pretty well. Well, I mean, at least the first couple games, but now we're 4-3. This is not what I expected. But it's early enough in the season where we could really try to turn this thing around. We're up 7-0 right now against a ranked SMU. Now I'm debating this quarterback on this cover 3 to throw me this ball. I'm catching this pick in the offense. Y'all can go ahead and extend this thing to 2 scores. Go do it. And offense did just that. We're up 14-0 at SMU's house right now. And look at us. The QB tried to scramble. That boy fumbled the ball. We're picking it up. We can extend this thing to 3 scores. We doing good right now at their crib. Are we just not a home team? Offense didn't end up scoring. Not only that, we done allowed them to get into the red zone, and I'm allowing a touchdown off this slant. And I think this was my first touchdown I allowed this season. Can't allow no more. Right when I was starting to give offense some credit, they ended up giving SMU the ball back within 20 seconds, and now they're making their way down the field once again, trying to at least get 3. Now on this play, I don't know how I could have possibly played my zone any better. I stayed in my zone. I feel like I played it right, but the quarterback threw that ball a little bit under. I guess he was watching film, and they scored another touchdown. But now in the third quarter, offense done finally locked in. We're up 28-14, and I'm playing the flats. And the quarterback ended up fighting a receiver wide open down the middle of the field. He gets in there for a touchdown. It's less than 3 minutes left in this game. It's a tie game, 28-28, and on 3rd and 7, this quarterback throws a dot, picking up the first down, a huge game for them. We done stopped them a little bit, got them 3rd and 5. We need somebody to get back there and make the play, and they do, getting the tackle for loss, or just a normal tackle. They ain't getting no yards though. And after they got 3, our offense got the touchdown. 2nd and 10, a minute left in this game. He's testing me? You can't do that. Getting that pick in this game right here is over. Just because you wanted to test the #1 cornerback in the nation. You already know, with a game-sealing pick, I gotta dunk that thing, man. Come on, man. We clutch. It's just funny how we just lost 2 big games at home, but we go to SMU and we're able to win. And I caught 2 picks. That's good business. Now this game, we're playing against Virginia, and we're at home again. We got to make sure that we don't keep losing at home, because the home games are supposed to be the easier games of the season. And now here on 3rd and 12, they're trying to pick up this first down, but they did the wrong way. They tried to test me over the top, and y'all know that never works. Give me that pick. And now in the 9th game of football, I have 20 interceptions. This is insane. But it's just really crazy, the fact that I got 20 picks on the season, but it really doesn't really feel like it because our team isn't playing how we should be. And I mean, we're having such a mid-season. I don't even know if we'll end up having a bowl game at the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to happen. Now here on 2nd and 10, I end up getting tested again. Bro, running a C route. I'm playing a cover 3, and I tried to jump that. I was 1 second, but I could have, I almost had that one. But that wasn't the end of this quarterback testing me, because I'm on cover 3 again, and he ended up throwing this underneath my zone. Like, what a throw. Normally throughout the season, it was if you test me, you pay for it. But this dude, Chris Tyree, is just cooking me right now. He beat me to the inside on a slant, scored a touchdown. And I can't even be the one to be mad at offense for not scoring, because I'm the reason why Virginia scored last drive. And now they done made their way right back into the red zone. But this time, it's not me allowing the touchdown. He's scoring on the other side of the field. Now they extended to a 2-score lead. All right, now it's actually getting crazy. It's just the fact that we can't win games at home. I don't know what this is, but we cannot win games at home. As we end up taking another terrible loss at the crib, 28-7, what are we doing? Though I do keep my pick streak alive, catching 1 in this game, but I still allowed a touchdown and a couple catches, so it really wasn't that good of a game for me either. We really need something to change this season. Like, I at least want to end the season off on some wins. But this week, it's going to be real tough. It's the hardest opponent we done played this year, as we play in Clemson. Not only that, we at home, and clearly, we're not good at home. First offensive drive, we end up getting stopped. And our first defensive drive, we're playing some decent defense, got them 3rd and 5. They motioned one of their receivers, and he ended up being wide open. Down the field, he's taking that thing to the crib. With how good Clemson's defense is, we just weren't able to score again. But we did get them back to 3rd down. All we got to do is stop them here. But when I had the opportunity to make this tackle and try to prevent the first down, I tried to take my anger out, tried to hit stick him, and he just threw me right to the side. We're down 14-3 right now with less than 2 minutes left in the first half. But all we need is a big play so we can get some momentum. We end up getting that big play. Our sophomore left outside linebacker, Jordan Bass, catches his pick, and now we just need offense to go get some points. Clemson's defense is just too good. We weren't able to score once again. They ended up running the curl route on me, picking up a couple yards. This quarterback tested me on that curl route, and he ended up getting it. But this time, trying to test me over the top? That's not happening. Give me that pick. Offense, I'm going to need y'all to do something. Lock in. But of course, they just can't. They couldn't score then, and they couldn't score when we got the ball to start the second half off. And now Clemson's already on outside the field in the red zone, scoring another touchdown. Now, at this point, I mean, if it hasn't already been sad, it's sad again. Just like it's been all the other games that we played at home. We're getting destroyed. I mean, we weren't even able to put up a single touchdown in this game. We got 3 points the whole time. That's crazy. But again, I did get my pick, I guess. It's our 11th game of the season, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to have a bowl game. I mean, look at our record. We're playing terrible this season. This is not what I expected coming onto this team. And I mean, you definitely wouldn't expect a team with a generational cornerback like me on the team. You wouldn't think that we'll be playing this bad. I mean, I got over 20 picks this season, and it just doesn't matter. And the thing that really makes me mad is the fact that coach really hasn't gotten on the offense that much about how bad they've been playing. I mean, it's almost like all they get after bad games, making us lose because of how bad they are. They just get slaps on the wrist. And to me, that just doesn't feel right. And maybe that's the reason why offense has been playing so bad all season. And the reason why we're not having a good year at all. And I ain't want to tell none of my teammates, but ever since the middle of the season, I've been regretting coming to this team. Because I came here wanting to win. And not only that, I'm very far away from my family in Texas, so it don't make it no better. But I guess the only positive thing you can really see out of this is the fact that my family won't be able to go to these games because they're too far away, and we're getting killed in these games anyway. I would rather them not come to these. Because, I mean, the offense playing terrible. But me, I'm doing my thing. I'm catching my first pick of this game, breaking this tackle, and I'm trying to get into the end zone because I know offense ain't going to do it. I'm diving in there, getting our first points of the game since offense can't do it, clearly. But just because I'm locking up on my side, don't mean the other side is also locked up. Here on 1st and 10, and bro ended up allowing this huge gain. Luckily, they chased him down. But now, here on 2nd and goal, this quarterback's dropping back in the pocket, finding the guy immediately for the touchdown, extending their lead. Offense still can't score. While I'm worried about offense, I need to be worried about myself. Because I end up getting killed by that play action, allowing this touchdown. I mean, come on, be real. That play action was crazy. But nonetheless, once again, we lose. But hey, man, you know me, still got my pick, though. And somehow I end up winning ACC Defense Player of the Week just from getting one pick and a touchdown. I guess. I'll take it. We are now going into the last game of the season. And we played so bad this year. Obviously, we're not playing in the ACC Conference Championship. Not only that, we're probably not going to get a bowl game either. So this is going to be the last game of the season. And with this being the last game of the season, I'd at least like to end this season off with a win. End with something positive. Please. It's now the second quarter. We still don't have any points. And they done got 2 field goals here on 1st and 10. He's testing me over the top. And y'all already know what time it is. I'm head topping that receiver to catch my pick. Now offense, go get some. Offense ended up scoring. And on 1st and 10, they end up testing me again. Normally, testing me again doesn't work out. But this dude, Jaden McGowan, that boy was fast. Ended up getting a step on me, and I could not catch up to him and try to catch that pick. He burned me over the top for the touchdown. That right there is a very rare occurrence. But you know what else is a very rare occurrence? Me allowing somebody to catch the ball on me 2 times in a row here on 1st and 10, throwing the ball over the top. And he got that ball over me. Another big play for that boy Jaden. Now, I might have allowed this big play, getting him all the way almost into the red zone. But that boy Jackson Joseph, he wasn't going for none of that. Catching his pick, and he took this thing all the way to the crib for that pick 6. Now, I don't know what done got into that boy Jackson in this game, but here on 3rd and 5, he catches him another pick. That boy's going crazy right now. Finally, it looked like this is a game that we can win. This is the last game of the season. We got to be able to win this. They run the ball to my side. I'm trying to make this tackle, and I do. But then on 2nd and 5, they decide to run the play to the other side, and he ended up getting the first down. Now look, this Jaden McGowan dude done had his plays. But now it's my turn. He ended up getting stuck behind his own teammate, and that slant was still thrown, and I'm catching this pick, taking this thing all the way to the crib. You was not catching me, boy. And well, in the last game of the season, we came out with the dub. And I ended up with 2 picks and one of them going for 6. But I ain't gonna lie. Me and Jay McGowan, we had a little battle. We did indeed have a battle. He was going crazy too. But we won the game, so yeah. You already know. Catching 24 picks this season with 5 of them going for 6, there's no way they couldn't give me that Best Defensive Player award. And obviously, I had to get the Best Defensive Back award too, while also making it to First Team All-ACC and First Team All-American. and of course the freshman teams too. But like I said, we just did not end up having a good season at all. 6-6, just terrible. Although for me, I ended up setting a crazy record, 24 picks in the season. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break that next year though. But now that the year is over and we had such a bad season, I've already made my mind up. I'm transferring. I'm entering that transfer portal without a doubt. And I really want to win. So the team I'm going to go to is going to at least be a 4-star school. But what school exactly do I want to go to? Well, I guess we'll just have to see. After my freshman season, well, I ended up dominating completely. At least individually. I ended the season with 24 interceptions. But clearly, that didn't mean anything to the team's success because we still ended up going 6-6. So we weren't even good enough to get a bowl game. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting to lose that much in my first year going to Pitt. And to be real, I don't know how much we could really improve going into next season. So I just feel like it's best for me to go ahead and enter that transfer portal because I'm trying to win now. And now when it came to the transfer portal and what team I was going to go to for my sophomore season, I really ain't have to think too much. I already had my mind made up. I decided to take my talents to Oregon, where me and these beautiful uniforms can strive for greatness. I don't know, man. I feel like this was the best decision I could have made. Y'all let me know, though. And now, for our first game of the season, we over here at a neutral field playing against Georgia. And now, look, I already know my guys back at Pitt, they not happy with my decision. But I ain't gonna lie, man. They just gonna have to go ahead and get over it, because I'm trying to win. Now, in terms of my teammates, they just gonna have to get over it. But as for my family, they was really hoping that I'll probably go somewhere near Texas, somewhere near home. But with this move, I'm still up north, but I'm on the other side of the U.S. But I let my family know that just because I made this move don't mean I won't eventually go back, to Texas before my college career is over with. It's just that there's two things I want to be able to do this season. One, get Oregon their first national championship. And two, I want to break my own pick record, which is at 24 right now. I know I can get more than that though. And because of that, I actually got a third goal. I want to be able to catch a pick in every single game this season. And the thing was about last year, we didn't have a conference championship. We didn't have a bowl game. So we literally just played 12 games and I ended up getting 24 picks. This year, being on Oregon, I already know we're going to be able to play way more games than that. We're going to make the playoffs. And I'm already starting this season off with an interception. Bro tried to test me over the top and I'm getting my first one as an Oregon Dub. Y'all already know, I had to throw up that O real quick for the one time. We're going to have a real good season this year, I can see it. But I need to calm down real quick, come back to earth. Because a play like this is unacceptable. I allowed that receiver to get past me, and he threw that thing right over my zone and got a big touchdown. I know y'all just saw that celebration this receiver just did after doing that to me. Ain't no way I'm letting that slide. Almost came down with that pick, but bro had his hands on it too. With 20 seconds left in the first half, we're up 20-14 right now, and they're at least trying to get a field goal. But after this sack right here, they're getting pushed back. And with 12 seconds left in the first half, it's 3rd and 20, and they're not close enough to even try to kick a field goal right now. And the quarterback trying to find somebody to get the ball to, try to get a little bit closer, but cannot do it. But now in the fourth quarter, we haven't scored since the first half, and Georgia got 3 points since the first half. It's really just been a straight defensive game so far. But Georgia has finally found something. They're driving down the field, but this quarterback makes a big mistake. End up throwing a pick to our freshman, right outside linebacker, Braden Platt. What a great play by the freshman. But offense only ended up getting 3 points. It's 2 minutes left in this game, and Georgia, all they need to do is score a touchdown and make the extra point, and we lose this game. But right now, we're looking good defensively. Got them to 3rd and 18, and they're doing a running back screenplay, gaining a couple yards, but not enough. But right when we thought we had them, right where we wanted them, 4th and 11, we're running a cover 3. They had a cross route going across the field, and they got a huge play getting the first down and almost getting into the red zone. Now, for some odd reason, I don't know why, but I ended up getting taken out the game. But I guess it was for the best, because we ended up getting that stop, and we win this game. Starting the season off right, being a very great team like Georgia, we're going to have a good season for sure. Playing against Oklahoma State this week. They're ranked, but we're at home, so there's no way we should lose this game right here. Oklahoma State, they made their way down the field. Here on 3rd and 5, tried to motion my guy out, and I ended up getting stuck, but when he ran that out route, I got there in perfect timing to knock that ball out. Just elite cornerback skills. Now, with less than 2 minutes left in the first half, we're in the cover 3. Everything's locked up. That blitz got in there, hit the quarterback. That boy fumbled, and we taking that thing into the end zone for the touchdown. But man, when I tell y'all that momentum is crazy. Cause on this play on 1st and 10, I got downhill, held that dude for my boy to hit stick him. He fumbled, they got the ball back, but hey, that's crazy. We're just out here putting on a show for these home fans. Bro trying to test me over the top, that's not happening. Give me that pick. Not only that, throwing that boy off of me with that pick, and I'm trying to get as many yards as I possibly can. Still got 17 points, and they still got enough time to try to get down the field and put some points on the board. And they getting down the field, all right, getting this big play, and they might at least get 3 points this drive. Yeah, I said 3. But how about a touchdown? Here on 2nd and 10, I'm trying to guard this, and this dude put that ball on the money to the back of the end zone. All I can say is that was a hell of a throw and a hell of a catch. But you already know, I gotta get my get back here on cover 3, just allowing him a one step, just making the quarterback believe he was open, and I'm getting this pick, getting my get back, and I'm trying to hurdle him, and I probably shouldn't have done that. End up getting body slammed. With the score being the way it is right now, 27-13, I know that they're hungry to try to get a big play and score a touchdown. So I allowed them just to step one more time, and I'm coming away with my 3rd pick of this game. And yeah, I'm not that smart of a guy. I tried to hurdle again. I kind of got him, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say I did it. I'm gonna say I hurdled. Shut up. And we get out of this game with a dub. A dominant dub at that. Winning 41-20, that's how you do it. Especially when it's our first home game of the season, we had to show out for our fans. And I ended up getting 3 picks. Had to get the fans what they came for. This week, we got a rivalry game versus Oregon State. And already this quarterback's testing me. He got lucky this time. He ain't had to pay for it, but he will next time. And I have just been waiting for that next time to happen. But QB started laying off and testing me for a little bit. They're trying to run the ball, get the first down. Couldn't do it. Fell 1 yard short. 2nd quarter now, we still don't got no points yet. They got the ball back though here in the red zone on 3rd and 11, running the screen play, not getting enough yards for the first down, but they're going to be able to get 3 points on this drive. Unfortunately for them though, our offense and defense then started to turn up. Now in the 3rd quarter, we're up 14-3. And I have just been waiting for this quarterback to test me again. I thought he was going to do it here, but that line got to him. And he tried to get that ball out and ended up going straight down. With it being 21-3, there's no reason for them not to be putting the ball in the air. But the thing is, he put the ball where I was at, and that just wasn't smart. I've been waiting for this opportunity all game, catching that pick, trying to hurdle. I need to stop doing that. But that wasn't the end of him testing me. This game is clearly over, 40 seconds left, but he decides to test me over the top. Not happening. Getting this pick, securing my 2nd pick of the game, trying to hurdle this dude. I just wanted to get one in, and bro blocked him out of bounds. I wanted that one. That's fine though, we got the dub anyway. Let's get out of here. We got Iowa this week, and I'm not going to tell y'all why, but I kind of got beef with them. And in this game, I just begged that quarterback to test me. Y'all already know what's going to happen if he do. 2nd and 5, tried to allow this receiver to get past me for a second, and I thought the quarterback was going to throw it, but he didn't. He had a wide open guy right underneath, scoring that touchdown. Offense ended up getting 3 points, leaving Iowa with 40 seconds left in the first half, and this dude is throwing a dot to the other side for a touchdown. But now in the second half, we're up 24-17 right now. It's 3rd and 12, and he did not throw this ball up. I really thought he was going to, because that would have been my pick. But now at this point in the 4th quarter, we starting to pull away in this game. In 2nd and 17, he's finally throwing it over the top, trying to get it over my head, but he cannot. He did not have throw power to get over me. I'm getting an easy pick. That wasn't the end of my picks in this game. I'm playing off-man coverage to the inside, and just off the way he was running, I already knew he was running the C route. And even though that route was completely locked up, the quarterback still decided to throw that ball. And now I'm taking this thing all the way to the crib for a 103-yard pick six. We came out here at Iowa and played a pretty good game, where I finally get my first player of the game at Oregon, getting 2 picks, and one of them went for 6. And with that game, I'm getting my first Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week award. Here in this game against Wisconsin, it's been really defensive. We're only up 9-7 right now. It's the 3rd quarter. Here on this drive, it's 3rd and 3. All y'all need is 3 yards. And they're being greedy, throwing the ball to me, and I'm catching this pick. But then I was stupid, tried to hurdle him and fumble the ball. But luckily for me, though, our defense is just that good that even though that happened, they still couldn't score. And here on this drive on 3rd and 7, we're getting a big sack. 4th and 17, they got to get that ball up. I'm playing off-man coverage to the inside, and somehow I still allowed this dude to beat me to the inside on the slant and pick up this big game. But y'all know how I get down. I got to get my get back. Here on 2nd and 10, I'm playing this cover 3 deep zone. As soon as this dude got past me, the quarterback threw the ball, thinking I was beat, but I'm never beat, boy. Give me that pick, and I'm going to try to take this for 6, and I do, getting past that quarterback for 6. But of course, this game isn't over yet. It's 24-7, so yeah, we already won, but I'm still not done catching picks. He's testing me over the top again, and I'm getting another pick. Give me that. And with that pick, I now got 11 interceptions on the season, and it's the 5th game. I'm on pace to break my own record for sure. I mean, especially if quarterbacks are disrespecting me like this, tries to get over my head, but he cannot, and I come away with my 4th pick of the game. Just a dominant performance at home like we're supposed to do. And as for me, y'all know I always deliver. And this time, catching 4 picks, one going for 6, there's no way I wouldn't get both Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week and National Defensive Player of the Week. It was only right. In this game against Northwestern, we're up 14-0, and they haven't really made a big play yet. Up until this running play. I don't know who this dude is, but bro was breaking all types of tackles. Got a big game, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. And unfortunately for them, they kind of needed him to get into the end zone on that running play, because we're not allowing him to do that here. 1 minute left in the first half. It's 21-3, and they're trying to take a deep shot down the field, throwing it to my side. Me and this receiver went up, but nobody even laid a finger on the ball. And for some reason, out of all things they could have possibly done on this play on 3rd and 10, they decided to run the ball, and it actually ended up working. They got the first down and more. And now at this point, since that run ended up working so well, they're not trying to get down the field and at least get a field goal. But testing me is the worst thing you could possibly do. He did that, and I'm catching that pick. And offense, y'all might as well go ahead and get some points with the time we got left. 4th quarter now, and it's still 21-3. Out here in man coverage, and this quarterback didn't even think twice to throw this ball up to me. And I'm catching once again another pick, trying to hurdle him, fumbling one more time. But this time, we're recovering this ball. I really need to stop trying to hurdle. But nonetheless, we continue our pick streak, catching 2 in this game. Going crazy. Here in the 2nd quarter, this Minnesota quarterback is helping me extend my pick streak, basically throwing this ball right to me. We're just completely dominating in this game, but it just makes sense. We're ranked, they're not, and we at our house, and they're finally getting into the end zone. Here in the 4th quarter, finally, I'm getting the ball thrown to me one more time. But to be honest, I was beat. But luckily, my linebacker was standing right there, and that ball went right to him. He caught that pick and took that thing for 6. Didn't get tested that much this game, but luckily, I was able to extend my pick streak. Now, about halfway through the season, I only had 15 picks. Compared to last year, I had 17 through 7 games. I'm going to have to lock in. But with me having 15 interceptions, I now hold Oregon's single-season record for picks. And I now hold the most picks in a single game for an Oregon player with 4. But now I really need to lock in. I need to get 25 picks this season, at least. But now we got Indiana, and we're at home, and we're already dominating in this game. First quarter, we're up 13-0. Bro, we're in a curl route. I got there in the perfect time to knock that ball out. It is now 20-0 right now, and on 1st and 10, I'm playing way off man coverage, and he's still throwing this thing over the top, and it's not happening. I got all the way up there to catch that pick, and I'm going to go ahead and try to get this for 6, but I can't. Bro had a pretty good angle on me. And man, just extending my career pick record. I got 40 already, not even done with my sophomore season. And with quarterbacks testing me as much as they've been testing me, who knows how much interceptions I'm going to end up with. Almost had one here, but we both end up having our hands on that ball. And I'll never understand this play call. Here on 3rd and 7, they decide to run the ball, and they're not going nowhere with it. They started off with the ball in the 2nd half. Here on 3rd and 7, he's testing me over the top, and I'm coming away with this interception. And man, I just want to take this thing for 6, but this quarterback just won't leave me alone. I'm trying to hurdle somebody, getting hit out of bounds, but hey man, we got offense in a great position. We end up having our craziest blowout being against Indiana, 41-0. You already know, since I'm not on the same pace as I was last year, I gotta start catching more than 1 pick in each game. Here in the 2nd quarter with about a minute left, it's 13-10, but we need to start pulling away from this game pretty soon. And we can start here with this interception. I'm taking this return all the way to about the 25. 3rd quarter now, we're really starting to pull away. It's 23-10. I'm playing all the way to the inside on this cover 3. The quarterback ended up throwing me this ball, and I come away with the interception, trying to do a spin move on that man, but couldn't get past him. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I really gotta thank the fans for being out here and being as loud as they been and just distracting the other team. Cause this dude burnt me over the top, but the quarterback didn't see him until it was too late, caught up to him and got this interception. And now, I got 20 interceptions on the season. Let's keep going crazy. Fourth quarter now, somehow we still got 23 points, but that don't mean nothing to me because I'm coming away with, once again, another interception. I don't know what's going on with this quarterback, but he just keeps throwing me the ball. And this time, I'm taking this one in for 6. Our defense has just been locking USC up this entire game. They still got 10 points, and he's still testing me over the top. Give me that one, too. That's 5 picks in this game. And not only that, I'm taking this one to the crib, too. Just an insane game by us, winning 38-10. This defense, this offense, we just too good. And me getting 5 interceptions, 2 of them going for 6. This is the most picks I ever had in a single game. And there was no way I wasn't finna get Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week and National Defensive Player of the Week. It just makes sense. 5 picks is crazy. But think about only getting 5 picks, and yeah, I said only, is that if I had one more, I had the most picks in a single game of all time. But I've only tied it. It is what it is. We are now in the final 3 games of the regular season. And we got Rutgers this week, so we got to make sure we dominate in this game because the last 2 games of the season are going to be some of the toughest ones, especially the last game. Now, Rutgers, they started off pretty decent with their drive, but I'm finna end it here. He tried to throw it over the top. He underthrew it, and I ended up coming away with this interception. Third quarter now, we're up 14-0. I'm all over this route. Probably could have picked it off, but he ended up getting his hands on it. I had to knock it out. I ended up winning last play, but this time, he's basically running the same route. I wasn't expecting him to do that, and he ended up beating me this time, getting the first down. And then on 1st and goal, they ran an RPO, and the quarterback threw the ball to the other receiver on the other side, getting into the end zone for the first points of the game. But after we got 3, and they just couldn't get down the field at all anymore, we ended up coming away with the dub in this game. We ain't win like I thought we would, but at least we still won. Now this time, I only had 1 interception. But hey man, that 5-pick game I ended up getting definitely gives me a little bit of breathing room just for this 1-pick game. But now, it's the last 2 games, and we got Washington this game and Penn State the next. And we're at Washington for this game, and not only that, it's snowing. This is definitely gonna be fun. Being from Texas, being from down south, I've really barely ever played in the cold. Especially snow, I don't think I've ever done this before, but hey, I'll be good. It's 3rd and 4, and for some odd reason, Washington decides to run the ball here. That just was not a smart decision. Great play by a D lineman to get that tackle, prevent the first down. It's the 4th quarter now, 17-10, and I still haven't been tested in this game up until here, and I would have had this interception if my teammate didn't swat the ball down. What are you doing? I really could have ended their drive right there, and this game would be over. Because he swatted the ball down, they'd have made their way down the field, and they're throwing this touchdown, tying the game up. And unfortunately, offense was not able to score, but here on 1st and 10, I'm giving the offense the ball back. Y'all get another chance. I'm taking that pick. Y'all go get some points now. Win this game. And they did not get those points. We're in OT now, and bro's wide open. He's diving into the end zone, scoring a touchdown. We need offense to get in there so we don't lose this game. And they did, scoring a touchdown and then also scoring on the 2nd drive. But they went for 2, and now all we got to do is get the stop, and this game's over. And I do just that. Bro testing me over the top. I'm catching that pick, and this game's over. We stay undefeated. Came to Washington in the snow and won an OT. What a game. And not only that, I got out of this game with 2 interceptions. Good business. But now, we got Penn State. And the way our conference rankings is looking, we're number 1 right now. And if we win this game, we'll be playing in the conference championship against Michigan. But if we lose this game, even though we're undefeated right now, it'll be Penn State and Michigan playing for that Big Ten conference championship. So we need this win right here to not only get to that conference championship, but to stay undefeated for the regular season. Let's ball out. The only bad thing about this game is that we're at Penn State for this game. And y'all already know how Penn State get when you at their crib, especially when they score a touchdown. We ended up only getting 3 points with our drive. We got them 3rd and 17. We thought we had them locked up until this play. They made a huge play, throwing that ball down the field. That's a dot to the back of the end zone. They scored another touchdown. And once again, offense just wasn't able to get into the end zone, not even get 3 points. But we cannot afford to let Penn State score again. I'm coming away with this interception. If you want to score, don't test me. It's not going to happen. It's the third quarter. Still 14-3, but they got the ball. And running this cover 3 probably wasn't the best thing to do. I ended up getting blocked, and I could not get out there to try to make that tackle. And then on 2nd and 6, they ran an RPO with a bubble on the other side. He decided to throw it to the bubble. And he ended up getting into the end zone with some good blocking on the outside, extending their lead. We ain't looking good right now. We need to lock in. And I mean, we're not looking good at all. We're down 21-3. Offense just can't find anything at all. And they're scoring again. This is terrible. We're getting blown out. This game right here is just something we're just not used to at all. We don't win every single game this season, and now we find ourselves down 28-3 right now. This is ridiculous. And yeah, we was at Penn State, but still, we should have been able to put up way more of a fight than we did. Lost 28-10, terrible. But I guess good for me, I keep my pick streak alive. Gotta pick all 12 games in the regular season. But with that loss, Penn State ending our win streak, we won't be in the conference championship. Like I said, it'll be Michigan and Penn State. And even though we got a better record than Penn State, we're both 8-1 in our conference record. But since our loss came against them, they are the ones that get to go to the conference championship over us. That's crazy. But I guess on the brighter side of things, I won Defensive Player of the Year. And of course, everything else that comes with it. Best defensive back, all Big Ten, and first team All-American. But now, as for the bracket and the college football playoff, we got Notre Dame in the first round. And whoever wins takes on Georgia. And after losing the way we did to Penn State, I ain't trying to feel that feeling ever again. Because I lost way too much in my freshman year. It's second quarter, nobody scored yet. And here on 3rd and 8, it looked like they was trying to throw this over the top. That ball landed right into my hands. Ending their drive, and the offense can go ahead and put some points on the board real quick. We ain't trying to lose this game too. Offense ended up scoring, but Notre Dame, clearly, this quarterback just didn't learn from his mistake from last time. I'm coming away with, once again, another interception. 14-0 now with just less than 30 seconds left in the first half. He's testing me again, but this time, he was able to get that ball over my head and get the touchdown. I guess it was only a matter of time. And after that, offense really just hasn't been able to move the ball. Notre Dame scored another touchdown, and now it's a tie game, and they got the ball. They're picking up this big first down, getting down the field. And then they ran a running play to the outside on the other side. And with their amazing blocking, and their receivers was even blocking well, their running back got all the way to the end zone without being touched for the touchdown. But luckily though, this time, offense scored. Perfect timing. With about 2 minutes left in this game, we have to get a stop here. But they're picking up this big game, getting past the 50. But then, right where we needed it, here on 1st and 10, they threw a pick right to Jalil Florence, who took that thing all the way for 6. Perfect timing. The perfect pick 6 at the perfect time. As now, we got the lead, and this quarterback don't know what he's doing because he's throwing once again another interception right to our linebacker, and we end up scoring. So even though I really don't need to be out here, I'm out here to go ahead and get this pick, and I'm taking this thing to the crib. And now, we're heading on to the second round of the playoffs to play Georgia. I ended this game with 3 picks, a pass deflection, and one of them picks went for 6. But we're going to need that same defensive intensity to show up here in the Sugar Bowl versus Georgia. Now, we started the season off playing against them, and we ended up beating them. We can do it again for sure. We scored first. Now, Georgia got the ball already on our side of the field, handing the ball off to my man, and I'm getting pancaked, and he's getting into the end zone. And I tried to get my get back for what happened last drive here, but quarterback didn't test me. He ended up throwing the ball over the top, and they got a big play almost getting into the end zone. But as they got into the red zone, it got a lot harder for them to move the ball. We got to the 3rd and goal, and the quarterback tried to scramble. Got tackled behind the line, and it's 4th and goal now. Kick that field goal. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the season, this is the same guy that burned me over the top when I allowed my first touchdown of the season, and he's doing it here again. I can't let him do that. I got to get my get back eventually. It's the third quarter now. We find ourselves down 23-21. And his receiver ran a slant and stopped right there. And what this quarterback ain't know was how I was trying to get my get back. I ended up getting that, baiting him up. I'm taking this thing in for 6, and we take the lead. They done made their way down the field. And this receiver ended up running a curl route. I'm right there. I'm waiting for the quarterback to throw it, try to jump it, but he decided to scramble and throw this ball out of bounds. Look like they're going for 3. They got the field goal, stopped our offense. Bro tried to throw this ball over the top. I almost got head top, but I had to hit him. Hit him out the air, and he dropped that ball. And I guess after that, this quarterback felt like his receiver was going to be good enough to try to make a play on this ball. But it wasn't even thrown right. It went right to me, and now I'm trying to do as good as I can on this return to put offense in a great position. But it looks like I'm getting an easy lane to that end zone for that pick 6. Fourth quarter, about a minute and a half. We're up 2 points right now, and I could have had this interception to put the game away, but my teammate just had to be a pinhead and swat the ball. But that's fine though, because this quarterback still decided to test me. Testing me back-to-back plays, that's just not smart. I'm coming away with this interception, and this game is over. Especially because this pick, and it turned to another pick 6. Come on, man, we going crazy. And we defeat Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. We moving on to the next round. As y'all already know me, going crazy again. 3 picks and all 3 of them going for 6. Insane. It is Peach Bowl time. And the winner of this gets to go to the national championship. And the team standing in our way is Texas A&M. Time to take care of business. Offense already started the game off, scoring a touchdown. They running the ball to my side. I took the wrong angle, and I ended up having to try to make this tackle. He broke my tackle, broke a couple more, and finally got taken down. And then on 3rd and 3, they tried to run the ball again, tried to just pick up the 3 yards on the run. But our D-line and linebackers got in there, stepped up, and made the big play. We stopped them earlier in this game, but now they're back. And this time on 3rd and 4, running the ball, they got amazing blocking, picking up the first down and almost getting into the end zone. And then on 2nd and goal, that quarterback tried to throw the little flat. But I'm coming in, laying a big hit on that boy. We're playing some pretty good goal line defense here. But on 3rd and goal, couldn't stop him for that last time he got into the end zone for the touchdown. Second half, it's a tied game. And here on 3rd and 4, they tried to throw the ball to my man, but I'm getting there at the perfect time, knocking that ball out, 4th down. And still, our offense isn't scoring the ball at all right now. 3rd and 7, they're trying to test me over the top on this cover 3 zone, and I'm coming away with this interception. Offense, go take the lead now. They did, and as a defense, we've been locking up. We're up 10 points now, less than 2 minutes left in this game, and on 3rd and 3, trying to test me once again. I'm coming away with another interception. Come on now, that just was not smart. And because of our amazing defense, we're not going to the national championship. This is what I came here for. This is why I'm on Oregon. I came here to win a national championship, and now we're right there. We just got to win one more game. And crazy enough, in the national championship, we're taking on a team that if we would have beat Penn State, we would have played in the conference championship, Michigan. And since we ain't get to play Michigan in the regular season, I've been waiting to play them. And since we get to play them in the national championship, I already know this is going to be a very gritty game, very defensive. I can already see it. But so far, it's looking like we're the ones playing the real defense because their offense ain't doing nothing with the ball. As we already got 14 points, and that quarterback just threw a pick. It's tough. And yeah, everything I was saying about this being a gritty game, it's not looking like that at all. We're just completely dominating Michigan right now. Whooping on them boys 28-3. And as much as I want to say this game's over with, there's one thing I still don't got yet. It's an interception. It's the 4th quarter, and I have to get one here. I got to get one before the game's over with. Since they ain't got no choice but to go for it on 4th and 14, they try to take the top off, trying to throw it over my head, but that's not happening. Y'all know how this goes. Finally getting my first pick in this national championship, and now I done had a pick in every single game I played this season. At this point, I could really be sitting down, but I want more picks. If he gonna keep throwing it to me, I'll just keep on getting them. He threw it again, and I'm catching my 2nd pick of this game, and I'm gonna try to take this one for 6, but I'm not able to. Quarterback got me out of bounds. But that's not all. I'm still out here with a minute left. We're up 38-10, but that don't mean nothing to me. I want more picks. He's testing me one more time, and I'm getting my 3rd pick in the national championship. What is going on? And there we go. This is what I came here for. Came to Oregon for 1 season. and we won our national championship. And if you remember, last time Oregon came here, they ended up losing to OSU. But this time, Oregon comes out victorious, winning their first national championship ever. And man, winning this natty, I'm just so happy that my decision to come here did not backfire. I'm a national champion. And in the national championship, I caught 3 picks. That's crazy. Crazy work. Good business. And after that crazy playoff run, I ended the season off with 37 picks. That's a lot more than a lot of people get in their career. But now that I got my national championship, I came to Oregon because I wanted to win, and I did that. But also, I had made a promise to my family that after I win the national championship, I was going to come back home to Texas. But what Texas school would that be? I guess we'll just have to find out. After the crazy season I ended up having last year at Oregon, where we ended up winning the national championship, I feel like now that I got what I wanted, it's time to go back home to Texas so I could be closer to my family and so they could actually come to my games and see me play. And this means going back to Texas, where I grew up. But the thing is, the school I'm about to commit to ain't the school you think I'm finna go to. The school I chose to go to was the one closest to my family, so that they have a better chance at being able to go to my games. And well, they end up being UNT. Now look, I grew up in Duncanville, but when I went to college, my family ended up moving to Denton. And so that means the University of North Texas was without a doubt the school I was gonna go to, because now they can go to every single home game. And yeah, it would have been nice to go to maybe, the Texas A&M, Texas Longhorns, maybe even Texas Tech. But the thing about those schools is that they're so far away from Denton. I mean, like 3-4 hour drives. Like, they're not trying to do that, and I'm not trying to be that far away from them. But not only that, but if you're a real one, then you know that Gabe Allen, the GOAT, he graduated from UNT. And if you haven't realized, he's one of my biggest inspirations. My parents named me after him, and I wear the same jersey number as him. So it was only right that I end off my college career just like he did, dominating for UNT. And so, coming to our first game, my first game on UNT, we're playing against Wyoming, at Wyoming. Now for me, this change of scenery is kind of crazy, because I'm just used to playing in the big stadiums with a whole lot of people. But now, I'm not going to be playing at the big stadiums anymore. It's going to take some getting used to, but I'm going to eventually get used to it. Now, last season, UNT really didn't play well at all. But hopefully, me coming to this team, I could bring a good amount of intensity for us to get to winning games. And y'all know how I bring my intensity. From making big plays on defense and baiting the quarterback and throwing me the ball so I can catch picks as I do here, getting my first pick on UNT. Why would you test me? I don't know, but I get my first. But even with me catching that pick, the offense has really not been able to move the ball at all in this game. It's not a second half. It's 0-10. He's trying to test me again, and I'm knocking that ball out the receiver's hands. For some reason, I was taking out the game, but maybe that was a good thing, because now we're only down 14-17, and it's 2nd and 12, so as long as we can get tackles, good tackles like this, we'll be good. 3rd and 16, they don't want to do anything dumb, so they decide to run the ball one more time, and that might not have been smart, because we're getting back there once again, making a great tackle. They got to give us the ball offense. Y'all need to put some points on the board, at least get 3. But they didn't get 3 points, so we losing our first game of the season. And I was only able to come away with 1 pick in this game. I need more than that, I ain't gonna lie. After taking the L, starting the season off 0-1, we're now coming to our first home game, looking to hopefully get a win this time. And in this game, my family's here to watch me, so I for sure got to put on a show. Through the first quarter, no offense has scored. It's been a straight defensive game. But here on 2nd and 10, the quarterback will find a wide open receiver, and I had to turn all the way around to try to make this tackle before he can get to the end zone. But now, they're in the red zone. And on 2nd and goal, they ran the ball to my side. I'm getting blocked to the inside, and they get into the end zone for the easy touchdown, scoring the first points of the game. Once again, just no production from the offense, and UNLV is already starting to make their way down the field. And at this point, since offense don't want to make a big play, somebody on defense got to him. Maybe it got to be me. He's really testing me on this C route, and I'm all over it, getting my 2nd pick of the season. But even with that interception, still no points at all, and they're back in the red zone with about 10 seconds. They end up taking a sack. They might have to take 3 here. Thankfully, offense finally put some points on the board. It's just 3 points, but right now, man, we're at home. We need offense to lock in now. My family done seen me catch a pick, but they need to see me win this game. But one thing I don't want my family to see is this play right here. I got killed over the top, but luckily for me, this quarterback could not make the pass. Way overthrew it. But you already know, every time I make a bad defensive play, I make an amazing one right after that. Here on 3rd and 7, just look at the way I bagged this up. Ran to the inside, went back to the outside, and I'm catching this pick. Give me that. Just beautiful zone coverage to pick up my 3rd pick of the season. But man, it's like no matter what we do on defense, how many picks I got, just don't matter. They still can't score. And maybe this is going to be a big problem this season. The offensive production, but hey, I'm just going to have to fight through it. They ended up finally scoring at the end of the game, but it was way too late for that. UNLV was able to go ahead and knee the ball down and win the game. I caught 2 picks in this game, but now we're 0-2. This is ridiculous. We're now at this game at Texas State, and I'm not going to lie. After what happened last game when my family was there and we lost, I ended up using my NIL money, paid for my family to fly out here to San Marcos to see me win. I ain't gonna lie, the last game getting 2 picks and we still lost, I feel like my family deserved better. They need to see a better game, and I'm catching my first pick of this game, trying to take this thing to the crib. But this dude just had to mess it all up. I ended up taking the big hit too. I got my pick though. Now this game already starting off a lot different than last game. What, 14-7 this time, and on 1st and 20, I'm getting beat to the inside on this post route. I ain't even make the tackle either, but y'all know I gotta get my get back. I always do. Here on 1st and 10, they end up running the ball. I went in there, grabbed onto the running back. My boy came back there, hit him, and he fumbled the ball, and we picked this thing up. 21-7 now. With about a minute left in the first half, on 1st and 10, the quarterback finds somebody open for the touchdown. Offense is actually scoring in this game, but me, I allowed this receiver to get a little bit too many steps on me while I tried to bait up the quarterback. Because of that, I allowed a touchdown. But the offense has been scoring, and me, y'all know I'm going to have to get my get back. Getting in here on 1st and 10, he tried to throw that thing, testing my teammate, but I'm sorry, I had to take his pick away. He wasn't even finna pick it off. He was finna swat it down. What are you doing? I'm taking this thing for 6 too. My first pick 6 of this season. Game is basically over with, and all they could do is put the ball in the air, and they're doing just that, putting it right into my hands. I told coach to let me stay out here for a little bit more, let me catch some picks for my family, and I'm doing just that, catching my 3rd pick of this game. But y'all know if the quarterback is testing me the way he is, I can't get out the game yet. I gotta go ahead and pick up once again another interception, getting my 4th pick in this game. I'm going crazy. Just a completely dominant game out of us. There we go. That's how we gotta play, bro. And I had to have a game like this. I flew my family out here to see us win and see me go crazy. And with my 4 picks, I ended up winning my first American Defensive Player of the Week, also getting National Defensive Player of the Week. Here against UCF, offense didn't score on their first drive. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the ball right back so they can go ahead and, try again. But I guess with my speed, they don't need to worry about that at all, actually. I'm taking this thing all the way to the crib. Now, this is the type of home games that we should be having. Dominating right now, 17-3. The quarterback's testing me again. I'm coming away with my 2nd pick of this game, and can I take this thing for 6? No, unfortunately not, but hey, still got offense in a great position. Eventually, you'll think this quarterback would think to himself, stop testing Gabe Savannah, but guess what? He keeps on throwing it to your boy too. I'm catching another pick, my 3rd one in this game. I'm trying to find a way to take this for 6, but I can't. Still got 3 though, going crazy. Now, all the interceptions I done caught in my career, this one right here is crazy. He threw this ball up, and somehow I came away with this interception. I don't know how I did it, but man, that's 4 in the first half. After that crazy first half I ended up having, the quarterback finally decided to stop testing me. He didn't test me at all. Up until here with a minute left in the game on his C route, I'm all over that. You can't throw that on me. Spin it to the outside. I'm trying to take this thing for 6, but I can't. But I got 5 picks in this game. I was playing out of my mind in this game. 5 picks, 4 picks were all in the first half. That's just crazy. You already know, without a doubt, catching 5 picks, there's no way I wouldn't get both of these Defensive Player of the Week awards. Now here in this game against Akron, it's looking like it's going to be a little bit more of a tougher game. After they scored, they ain't got to stop on the offense. They got the ball back, and we finally getting a stop here. But then they end up stopping our offense once again on 2nd and 3, running the ball, and this running back is getting hit. He fumbled the ball, and we recovered. In the 2nd quarter, we're still down in this game, but only down by 1 point. I'm coming in trying to lay a big hit on that running back, but I completely miss him. Terrible angle. And so then I'm scoring the last drive, getting another stop on our offense. We're down 14-6 now. So I guess this is when I step in. He's trying to test me over the top and give me that pick. Offense, y'all in that great position. Get some points. Offense finally started locking in. We're now up 20-14 in the second half. And on 2nd and 9, my boy 1-7, Taylor Starling, comes away with an interception and takes that thing to the crib. And now at this point, with this home crowd and this momentum just all on our side, this game is over with. I'm getting another interception. He keeps on trying to test me and it's just not happening. They started to come back at the all the way end, but it was way too late. And in this game, I wouldn't have started a show. It was that boy Taylor Starling. That boy had 3 interceptions in this game. We got Charlotte this week at their crib. We got them 3rd and 6 already in this cover 3. He's trying to test me over the top. Bro got to step on me, but this quarterback did not put that ball where it needed to be. Now the QB messed up last time he tried to test me, but this time he didn't. He threw this ball right over my head. I couldn't even try to make a play on that ball. Bro caught it and picked up the big game. And then on 1st and 10, they decided to run the ball, run to the other side. Running back ended up juking the mess out of our safety and got into the end zone. We're actually losing this game now, 10-7. Last time he tested me over the top, he got me. But this time, I ain't letting that happen. I ain't even let the dude get a step on me this time because I knew it was going to be a lot pass catching this pick. And somehow, with my speed, took this thing to the crib going down the sideline. It's the 4th quarter. We're up 24-17, but they're back in the red zone scoring another touchdown to tie this game up. But luckily, offense is not backing down. They scored again, and now Charlotte got to try to score again. And they're running this ball to my side. I took the wrong angle, and they're picking up a big game. And then on 1st and 10, while guarding the inside receiver, hit me with a pretty good out route. But luckily, it wasn't a touchdown. He landed at the 1-yard line. They ended up scoring on that drive, and for some reason, I didn't play on the next defensive drive. So they ended up scoring a touchdown. But here, we're making a big play, and the offense can go ahead and try to at least get a field goal in this game. But they don't. So now, we're in OT. But all we got to do here is get the stop, and this game is over with. This quarterback makes the worst decision of his life, testing me with the game on the line. That's not happening. No, just because he disrespected me, I'm taking this thing to the crib for no reason, just to do it. What a way to end the game. Game-sealing pick and winning player of the game with 3 picks and 2 of them going for 6. And at this point, winning these defensive player of the weeks are just becoming routine. Playing Army this week, and it's probably not going to be that fun because of their offensive play style. I ended up getting killed on this route, but luckily he got sacked for a safety. We are just completely dominating this game, as we should be doing. We're at home playing against Army, winning 15-0 right now, and this quarterback ended up throwing an interception. And now we're up 25-3, and they had to put that ball in the air, and I knew they was going to do it. They threw me the ball finally. I get my first pick of this game, and I'm taking this thing to the crib. Army came to Denton. We did what we had to do. And I only had 1 pick in this game. I don't like that, but at least I got a pick, I guess. But now about halfway through the season, looking at our record, we started the season off very, trash. But now we're number 1 in the American Conference. And I already got 18 interceptions through just 7 games of football, which means compared to my last 2 seasons, I'm on pace to have more picks than I ever had, in the regular season at least. But it's just crazy to see on my 3rd team, and I'm just breaking records on every single team I go to. And these are records I don't think will ever be broken. But now, instead of worrying about records, I need to worry about our team's record and winning this game against Tulsa. On Tulsa's first drive of the game, on 1st and 10, Tulsa's already striking, throwing his ball to the other side of the field, and that receiver was gone for that touchdown, scoring the first touchdown of the game. And now Tulsa is making their way down the field again after getting a stop on the offense. Running back got the ball, and I'm laying a big hit on him. They're running the ball once again here on 2nd and 5. They had some pretty good blocking, and luckily my teammate came from behind him. If he didn't, they would have had that first down, maybe more. And they knew that they could have gotten more, so they decided to run the ball once again on 3rd and 4. I completely missed my tackle, and they get into the red zone. I ended up getting taken out the game for the rest of that drive, but luckily, we only allowed them to get 3 points. But then they also only allowed our offense to get 3 points. Now, I have no idea why, but coach ended up sitting me last drive, and they scored a touchdown. But this time, I'm out here, and he's testing me over the top, and I'm coming away with this interception, putting the offense in a great position with this great return. But even with that amazing field positioning, offense couldn't even at least get 3 points. They're running the ball here in the third quarter, and I'm getting shoved all the way to the inside. So I wasn't able to try to help on this play until after he got the first down already. And once again, for no absolute reason, I was taken out the game. So now it's 24-13. I'm getting tested over the top, and I'm making a play on this. He's not catching that ball. But they still end up making it down the field. Here on 1st and 10, I allowed him to get a step on me. Quarterback threw the ball, and I'm coming away with an interception in the end zone. And me being stupid, I tried to hurdle this dude and got body slammed. I need to stop doing that. I'm not doing it no more, I promise. And now, not even all the way through the 8th game of the season, I got 20 interceptions this season. Going crazy. But you don't know who's not going crazy? My team. We're down 31-13, getting destroyed right now. I mean, I just feel like there was so many times I shouldn't have got taken out the game, and they scored because of it. And at the same time, our offense just wasn't putting points on the board when we needed it. I got my 2 picks, though. We're not playing against Tulane, and I feel like this game right here is one that we cannot lose. The linebacker catches this interception, and I'm running right next to him, and he's taking this thing to the crib. Now, in this game, I know, and this defense knows, that if we want to win, we're going to have to be the ones that are making the plays. Because that's just how it's been all season. And here I'm making a play like I always do. He's testing me over the top, and I'm head topping this cornerback for this interception. But offense ended up getting locked up. It's 3rd and 9 now. I'm trying to bait up, trying to get the offense the ball back, try to give him another opportunity. But I messed up big time. I allowed him too many steps ahead of me, and he got the touchdown. I'm going to get my get back, though. Just wait for it. Y'all know what's coming. On 1st and 10, I'm playing off-man coverage to the inside, and somehow I still allowed him to beat me to the inside on this post route. But that didn't mean nothing, because this quarterback ended up throwing an interception in the offense. Y'all can go ahead and get some points. Take the lead again. Remember what I said about getting my get back? Well, it's looking like that might have to wait, because on 1st and 10, this quarterback put this ball at the perfect spot. I thought I could knock this ball out, but number 82 had good hands. He kept that ball. And now, because I allowed him to get this close to the end zone, throwing the ball to the other side for the touchdown. But now it's the second half. Now I done allowed too much. I'm playing a deep zone on cover 3, but still I decided to come down and lay a big hit. Do not allow that catch. Even though it wasn't my zone, I had to play that. I ain't gonna lie, this time, my get back came with time. And that time was now. Getting this interception, finally. With my elite athleticism, my elite speed, I was able to get into that end zone. Bro tackled me, but it could not stop me from getting in there. Right now, me and 82, we having a pretty good battle. We going crazy on both sides of the ball. And right now, as I can say for this battle, it's tied. Well, tied up until here. It's 3rd and 15, and it's trying to throw the ball deep down the field, trying to pick up a big play. But throwing the ball to my side is not the right thing to do right now. Not when I'm in the zone, catching my 3rd pick of the game. And now we're up 10 points with about 3 minutes left in this game. I'm locking my man up, but somebody allowed someone to get open on the crossing route. He got into the end zone. And now look at this cheese. I get taken out the game for no reason at all. And because of coaching mistakes, Tulane ended up getting more points. Offense couldn't score, and it's looking like this game's over with. Like, that's just ridiculous for no reason at all. Coach takes me out for the rest of the game. And because of that, we lose. Like, that's just unacceptable. You take out your number 1 corner, the best corner in the nation. The guy with 3 interceptions in this game, you take him out for the rest of the game? Like, oh, that's crazy. I literally sat there and just won both Defensive Player of the Week awards, but we lost this game because I was sat down when I was going crazy. Who knows? Maybe I could have caught another interception. That's ridiculous. But I guess on the brighter side of things, I'm going so crazy this season. I'm in the Heisman race right now. I'm in number 2. If I could just find a way to catch a lot of picks each game for the rest of the season, I know I can win that Heisman. I got to win that Heisman. And as a cornerback, the only way I can win the Heisman is by catching a whole lot of picks. And so far this season, I've been catching a lot of picks. I just got to end the season off right. Catch at least 2-3 picks every game. But at the same time, I also got to make sure that we're winning games. Playing against East Carolina this game, and they're finna go ahead and get into the end zone, tying this game up. I tried to hit stick him, but I completely missed him. Offense ended up scoring though. With a minute left in the first half, he's testing me over the top. I almost had this interception, but that receiver also had his hands on the ball too, so nobody came down with it. And then on 2nd and 10, instead of throwing it to my side, he threw it to the other side. And that boy Taylor Starling, the CB2, picked that ball off and took it to the crib. I don't know if this quarterback is addicted to throwing terrible passes, but I want him to throw a bad one to me. He's throwing another interception here to the middle of the field. Great interception, putting us in great position. But man, I want to pick. I ain't got one yet. We're up 28-14. Here on 1st and 10, playing this cover 3. And I knew he was going to run this post route, so I played it just underneath it. He threw that ball, and I'm getting my first pick of the game, finally. We didn't score last offensive drive, but that's fine because this defense, we locking up right now. It's 4th and 6, and they're trying to throw this ball over the top, trying to take a chance, trying to get a big play. But that ball landed right in my hands. And after a weird hurdle attempt right here, I end up getting into the end zone. I'm going to say I hurdled him, though. Getting into the end zone, though, still. I just love when we up this much against teams because it makes them feel like they have no choice but to throw the ball deep down the field. And that means, for me, it's pick city because that means they're going to be testing me most of the time. It's just 1 minute left in this game. At this point, I don't even know how many picks I got, but go ahead and add 1 to that, catching this pick, and this time I'm taking this one to the crib. Just a dominant performance. We get out this game with the dub. And on top of that, I come out this game with 4 interceptions, 2 of them going for 6. These type of games I need for that Heisman. Catching 4 picks was perfect. Because now I feel like I might be able to get in, you know what I'm saying? A little 2-pick game, maybe. I don't want that though. I still want to get at least 3 picks a game for the rest of the season. But now, after that 4-pick game, I'm now number 1 in the Heisman race. This is crazy. I'm a cornerback. I'm a cornerback. This is crazy. The only other cornerback I know that did this was Charles Daniels, Oregon legend. After looking at our conference standings, it's not looking like we're going to make it to the conference championship. Just because we already have 2 in-conference losses, and that's just not good. And so we're number 3 behind UAB and Tulane. But who knows? Maybe one of those teams gets to losing and we keep on winning games. But what I'm going to do is keep on catching picks. Because that's all I can do at this point. And if we're not going to make it to the conference championship or even have a chance at winning that trophy, I need to make sure that I secure this Heisman. Taking this thing for 6. It's now the 4th quarter with only 2 minutes left. They got the ball. It's 3rd and 4. He's taking the check down to the flats and he's not picking up the first down, falling just inches short of the first. But they end up running the speed option on 4th and inches, pitching that ball out to the running back. He ended up getting the first down easily. Here on 1st and goal, this quarterback is trying to take a shot to the end zone, but he tested me. I'm making a crazy diving swat. You're not catching that on me. I don't know what it is. I don't know who this quarterback think I am, but he's testing me one more time, and I'm knocking that ball out the receiver's hands. You're not catching that on me. And then on 3rd and goal, I allowed this receiver to get behind me to the back of the end zone because I knew he was going to throw this dumb pass. I'm jumping up there, catching another interception. Give me that. This game is over. At least it should be. Somehow offense allowed to give Rice the ball back with 30 seconds left, but I'm finna take it back away. Offense, I don't know what y'all was doing, but hey man, I guess I appreciate y'all for allowing me to catch this pick and get another pick 6 in this game. Y'all know I needed it. Appreciate it. A little close of a game, but we still came out with the dub. That's all that matters. And with games like this, ain't no way I don't win this Heisman. 3 picks, 2 pass deflections, 2 of them picks going for 6. Just crazy performances I'm putting on. We got 1 game left. I got to make sure that I do this one more time, and I'm for sure going to have that Heisman. It is now the last game of the regular season. It's a home game for us too, so you already know my family's here to watch me. But this is a lot more than just the last game of the season. This game could determine if I become the Heisman or not. I mean, what if I don't catch any picks in this game? Do I still get it? Guess we'll just have to find out. Now it is Navy, and they are option style defense, so there is a way that they don't really pass the ball my way. But as long as we can go up in this game good enough, we should be good. But we're definitely going to have to be careful not to get tricked up by their plays. They're running the read option, tossing that ball out there, and they're getting a touchdown, tying this game up. Offense ended up getting stopped, but with 2 minutes left in this first half, they're testing me over the top, and I'm catching my first pick of this game. And I'm using my blazing speed to get down that sideline, burning every single person, no matter what angle they had. I'm getting to that end zone. And I'm running a play action on 2nd and 4. I got destroyed by it. And luckily, this ball was severely underthrown, and my teammate was there to help me defend this because that was crazy. But they still end up making their way down the field. Here on 3rd and 8, bro ran a post route. I ended up catching up to him right at the end, right when he threw that ball, picking this thing off, and y'all know where I'm going with this one. Here on this play, it's 4th and 15. They have no choice but to throw this ball deep down the field. Allow them to get one step on me. Y'all see it. Catching once again another interception. Trying to take this to the crib and cannot do it. No. But still, at least we end the season off with a dub. That's exactly what we needed. Catching 3 picks with 2 of them going for 6 is exactly what I needed. And with that being the last game of the regular season, and we're not going to make it to the conference championship. We lost 2 games in the conference, and one team we lost to is a top 2 team in the conference. So that was our last game until the bowl game. But even though we didn't make it to the conference championship, y'all already know there's always a positive to everything negative. I end up winning the Heisman as a cornerback, ending the season off with 33 interceptions, 16 tackles, and 12 of them picks going for 6. What a season. And I mean literally, out of all the seasons that I had, from going to Pitt to going to Oregon and finally here, this is the best regular season I've had. I mean, last year, I had 37 picks, but that wasn't all in the regular season. Some of those came in the playoffs. But 33 picks in 12 games? That's crazy. I might not just be the best cornerback, the best defensive player of all time in college football history. I feel like I'm the best player of all time in college history. Like, this is ridiculous. So without a doubt, I'm self-proclaiming myself the GOAT of college football. But look though, we didn't get a conference championship, but at least we did end up getting a bowl game. And I'm gonna be honest, this might be my last game in college football. So I'm gonna have to make it count. Now here's the thing, I put a lot of thought into this. As much as I'd like to stay in college for the extra year, I feel like winning the Heisman is the perfect way to go out and go on into the NFL. I mean, I've already proven myself. I've already shown that I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest cornerback they've ever seen, putting up crazy stat lines every year. So because of that, this is my last game in my college football career. And I'm trying to go out with a bang. Bro trying to test me over the top, and I'm coming away with my first pick of this game, but not my last one. For sure, I'm gonna make sure of it. Cause y'all already know your boy Gabe Savannah, he ain't leaving college on no 1-pick game. I need more. It's now the second half. We're up 17-10, and I'm playing a deep zone, allowed him to get one step ahead of me. The quarterback launched this thing into the end zone, and if he would have caught this ball, I would have been humiliated. Good thing I head topped him, getting my second pick of the game. Now, unfortunately, after that pick, offense wasn't able to score a touchdown or even get a field goal. But now North Carolina, they're in the red zone. And for some reason, coach taking me out the game. They're probably finna score here. And they did. And not only that, they stopped the offense again. So now they got the ball, tied game, and they're trying to get down the field to score again and take the lead. Now look, North Carolina might be a ranked team. Ranked 12 actually. But that don't mean we can't beat them. We just got to play as hard as we possibly can. We're doing good right now. We just got to keep going. On 2nd and 3, they decided to run the ball. Running back came to my side, and I'm laying a big hit on him. Tried to force a fumble, but he didn't let that ball go. Since running the ball on this drive was working so well for them, they're trying to burn all the clock away so that they can keep running the ball and just kick a field goal, but we're not letting that happen. Making a great play, getting that tackle. And on 3rd and 9, instead of being aggressive like we thought they would be, they end up running the ball once again. Probably think that they'll be able to pick this up, but they weren't able to. A great play, another great play, we get that stop. And they got to settle for 3 points. And with them settling for 3, I could bet they were not expecting our offense to go down that field and score a touchdown. Because now they're down 4 points. And on 3rd and 10, they're picking up this big first down. They're going to have to get down the field and try to score, but we're not going to let that happen. Because we are playing amazing defense right now. Got a couple stops, and now it's only 1 second left in the game. They have no choice but to go for the Hail Mary. Everybody ran to the middle, into the end zone, and my boy came away with that interception to seal this game, and we win the Military Bowl. Man, what a final game of my college football career. Defeating North Carolina, a ranked team in the Military Bowl. And not only that, in my last game, I caught 2 picks. And the crazy thing is, you know what I'm saying, I had to catch the 2 picks for my jersey number 2. But man, really just sitting here looking at my career, looking at how crazy I was going from Pitt to Oregon to UNT, literally getting better every season. Winning the national championship last season, coming to this team and winning the Heisman, where my family was able to watch me do it in person, this was special. But now, after a crazy college career, breaking and then setting records that are most likely unbreakable. I mean, I don't know if anybody's going to have 37 picks in the season or 33 picks in the regular season alone, be a cornerback and win Heisman. I don't know if that's going to happen again. But now, after dominating college football, it's finally time to achieve my dream. Get drafted into the NFL.